For the first episode of Do Stuff, I wanted to find something really special to share with you guys. I received a phone call from my friend Valentine, who's part of the Sunset Activist Collective, and he asked me to be part of a new project he was working on.
Okay, it's recording. A man he's a 20-year-old man from Los Angeles who was coming out here to stay with his father, and he had had an argument with his mother. That's the way I've heard the story. And he'd been to Vegas before, if I recall correctly, and he was walking along Red Rock, and the initial reports were that there'd been some altercation with some bicyclists along the path, so everyone thought that maybe because the word assaulted was used, and assault can just be like some words were exchanged, like maybe a bicyclist went by him too quick and he was like, hey, you know, how dare you go past me too fast. But even that was no excuse. Even if that was what was happening, was no excuse for what the NHP and the Bureau of Land Management had done to this young man. And it later turned out that, you know, none of the bicyclists said that that's what happened. It was later revealed that no one said that he had assaulted a bicyclist. It may be that he was out there seeking medical help. We just don't know. It could be that he was out there and needed water. The man's name was DeAndre Burghardt Jr. and he's dead now because, for whatever reason, a call was put out by bicyclists for this young man, and both Nevada Highway Patrol and Bureau of Land Management, because they cover the Red Rock Conservation Area, which is federal land, they showed up to the call and proceeded to pepper spray him and then attempt to tase him, and then instead of just arresting him, chased him around for 10-15 minutes, and they had ample opportunity to knock him to the ground and cuff him. This is well evident from passerby cell phone video.
We've been doing the chalking protests here for about 1.5 years, and it started kind of as a solidarity thing with the main cop block group because they were arrested for chalking about 2 years ago. And we found out that it was a pretty good way and a pretty effective way to get a message out, and to basically it's there for people to see, and we started using that. We're trying to bring attention to the fact that in Las Vegas the police basically kill people, and they have no expectation whatsoever that they'll ever be punished for it. There's actually, the historical fact is that no Metro cop has ever been punished for murdering somebody.
And so instead of just like arresting him, they toyed with him and taunted him. And even when his back was turned to them, they didn't just take him down in like, in a peaceful manner. They chased him in between cars. They beat on him, and then when he was in fear for his life and trying to get into other vehicles, he tried to get into an NHP vehicle, and that's when they shot him in the back and ended his life. He was unarmed. Initial news reports said that there was an exchange, which led people to believe that a gunfight had occurred between a suspect and Nevada Highway Patrol officers, which was never the case. He never had any weapon. He had a screwdriver in his backpack, which he didn't have with him. His backpack was, you know, dozens of feet away from where his body was when he was shot. And then the latest story that came out was that when he was entering the NHP vehicle, officers were afraid that he was going for a rifle or a gun that was locked away in the vehicle. What's more likely is that this man was blinded by pepper spray and in fear for his life, and they didn't even know which vehicle he was getting into. That this wasn't some like Rambo situation. Instead, they just shot him in the back and killed him in front of everybody.
You guys do know you're just pissing your tax dollars away.
I can't shoot somebody and expect not to go on trial for it. If I killed you right now, I would expect to go on trial for it. And if you shot me right now on videotape, would you not expect to be answering some questions about that? Right? But if a cop does it, it's paid vacation. Right? They get to sit on their ass for 9 months out of the year and get a full paycheck.
Wow.
Yeah. And then it's, oh, this was a justified homicide. Back to work you go.